I feel like ESPN lost all credibility with this story. And I was
All
like,
right.
I would just go just a quick thing. So you breaking news: Ime Udoka is suspended for a year for because like we don't know why, right? So I was like, well, is it breaking news if you don't have all the information? All right, whatever. But I understand coming out with it because yeah, if you're a coach that just led your team to the finals and a black coach at that, if you just get suspended for a year or fired, everyone's going to want to know why. So yeah,
Yeah.
so they say why. Stephen A. Smith gets upset that it got out, but I'm like, wait a minute. You should be upset with Woj, Adrian Wojnarowski, because Matt Barnes, Kendrick Perkins, Jay Williams, and I believe Stephen A. Smith, I believe all four of them said they actually heard about this shit too. They didn't report it. So the reason it got out is because of your colleague. Talk about your colleague, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then so they're all like just a hot take, hot take, hot take about it. I'm like, y'all don't even know the full story. And then the whole argument between Stephen A. Smith and Malika Andrews was like, what is going on? Like Stephen A.
Yeah.
Smith simply said, like, yo, if you want to protect the women that are being like falsely included in this, y'all should have just mentioned who he had the consensual relationship with. And Malika Andrews did this whole like feminist move, like, oh no, you're victim blame. He was like, what? It's a consensual relationship. Like, what are you talking about? That's not victim blaming. It's saying like, no,
Yeah.
there's two people who are wrong here. Like, what?
Yeah.
So like that whole shit, I'm like, bro, just ESPN to me, just bro, like they lost all journalistic credibility. Like they're just everyone's just saying, let me just say a hot take. Like, what?
I would say this. So I'll say Woj dropped the bomb. He just knew that he was suspended. Either way, Woj kind of like, all right, people, like, he just said, hey, the man's getting suspended.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Didn't give no clear reason why. It's better. I think it's better if a analyst does it than the team announce it and don't give you a reason why, especially because it's Boston.
Yeah.
And then you heard what LeBron said, that James said about Boston, like
Yeah,
Boston was
yeah.
the most racist
Everyone
town
know,
ever.
yeah.
Yeah, so it's better if Woj just say, hey, he got suspended. He don't know why. He might be suspended for the whole year, da da da. And then if it doesn't come out why he got suspended, but he's
Yeah.
getting suspended. So you know what I'm saying? Because people gonna ask questions when they see another coach on the sideline, he's not there.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you can
Exactly.
only lie but so much. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna come out and do it. And then on top of that, uh he had Neil Long as his fiance. So
Yeah.
when two and two not adding up, like Neil Long stopped posting pictures with him, stop and disappearing with him, then be like, oh, something happened.
Yeah, we gonna find out. We
Yeah.
gonna find out. Yeah.
My whole entire thing is okay, consensual with a all right, my whole entire thing, okay, cool. That's perfectly fine and Danley, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand they suspended him for that, but if that's the route the organization going, then I think the NBA should follow in the same suit. Like have that for every coach, every organization, not just that one organization.
Well,
Like,
like no.
yeah,
I was gonna
not shitting
say
when you piss at.
just to make sure like we also say this because everyone's like pointing this out. It is also keep in mind Brett Favre stole $5 million from welfare checks
Oh, I
in
was gonna get that.
Mississippi.
I was gonna get
Yeah,
on that.
I think more people need to be focused on that. And people on ESPN saying that like y'all literally are the people covering it. Y'all can just keep mentioning it. So I want to make sure whenever we talk about stuff like that, Brett Favre stole $5 million from welfare people in Mississippi who don't have water right now. But like
Yeah,
I think the policy it's a silly because all right, this is also why ESPN is silly for talking about it. Molly Carum married Jalen Rose, who are colleagues.
yeah,
There's a Jordan Cornette whose wife works for ESPN. Malika Andrews, I believe her boyfriend is Dave McMenamin. I could be wrong about that, but it's like, yeah, colleagues and stuff date all the time. My whole thing is just them talking about it is like, y'all. So I know more things may have happened with the Udoka situation, so I'm not trying to get to that. I'm just saying like ESPN is so ridiculous, but my whole thing is I don't think the NBA should get involved with that because I think what happened is Boston clearly something happened a while ago, and now they're just trying to protect themselves from it because it's just this shit with Udoka is like, bro, there's a code of conduct, and the code of conduct says you can't date like say at your position you can't date someone here. If you got a problem with it, get a job elsewhere. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
But what I'm saying, that should be the code of conduct for every organization. There,
But nah, because that's what people have relationships at work.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's that what I'm saying. Like it's inconsistent. Like if you like, let's say Miami Heat head coach,
Yeah.
nigga wilding out saying, "Yeah, fuck all the
But
cheerleaders. I don't give a
not
fuck."
wilding out, not wilding out. He started dating one of the cheerleaders or dancers. That's not wilding out. But you
I
know what's a
mean,
simple fix by this? You know what's a simple fix? I bet
what?
you she not a dancer anymore. If y'all want to
Yeah,
date, just don't. Okay, I'm gonna leave. Like he
yeah.
a coach making millions. Okay, I don't gotta dance anymore. It's just I don't know. My whole thing, like I said, it's just the coverage of it. It's still like I don't know. It's ESPN, like bro, what are y'all doing? Like,
It's the
like
coverage of it, and yeah, we're gonna make. Yeah, I mean, it's the coverage of it. Then I seen people say, "Oh, y'all make everything race." No, we're gonna make it race because it's Boston. Like, you
yeah,
know what I'm saying? Like, we
and
know Boston is like that.
we know it's just conveniently a black coach is the one put out there where you know this happens all the time. People have
Yeah,
relationships at work everywhere.
every time.
Like
Yeah,
so, and like I said, there can be more going on. We don't know all the details, so we're just speaking on what we
I
know.
mean,
Like, yeah,
it's alleged that I'm saying alleged because I mean, there's a relationship fact, but it's alleged
yeah,
that he
yeah,
sent out creepy texts. It was more than one woman. They told him to
yeah,
stop. He didn't stop.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
until we see like hard evidence of it, then yeah. I mean, I think they did the right thing by just having Brad Stevenson speak on it because
And
people
the
think of
owner,
him
yeah,
as like the
yeah.
second coming of Larry Bird as coaches.
For the most part, in that situation, I thought they did a decent job with the press conference. My whole thing is when
Keep
everyone
talking.
wanted more information and stuff, I'm like I said, it's possible y'all can just talk about the Brett Favre situation instead of wanting to find out more about this ESPN.
Yeah,
But you know, it's just I don't know
yeah,
that whole thing. Like they were like, oh well, he mentioned like harassment or like assault something. He should spoke more on that. It's like, or y'all can speak about Brett Favre, who also
yeah.
had the same
True.
thing
So
when he was with the Jets. You know, Brett Favre
yeah,
had an harassment thing with the Jets when he sent a pic to one of the employees and